When I got my driver's license pic taken, it showed up on the screen and I gasped and said, "Oh my god, I look so ugly in that pic." And the man taking the pic looked at the pic and then looked at me and said, "I don't know what to tell you, that is exactly what you look like, Lamau." Savage.
It's so weird people are still asking, what are you up to? Like, obviously I'm home with my best friends, the screens.
Y'all ever try to breathe quieter while walking up a hill so bystanders don't hear you fighting for your life?
I just can't. Same, yeah, same, man.
Me finally gets 8 hours of sleep. My neck, yeah, but you did it wrong, lol.
I would've just stayed in the nutsack if I knew it was gonna be like this. I think most of us would have, but that's not for us to decide, Lewis. All you have to do is decide what to do with the time that is given to you. I just found out that people who suffer from anxiety tend to rewatch the same TV shows all over again because we already know what's going to happen next. Therefore, it creates a sense of safety and comfort, and that's the reason why we keep rewatching them. Shut up.
Penguin books. Please don't touch my arm with your arm. How I died on a public bus. What? I was expecting something about penguins.
My rat costume finally showed up. What does it look like? A rat. Thanks.
Me sleeping peacefully. My alarm clock.
Plagiarism? Girl, I found your whole lesson plan on Quizlet.
Ooh. 5 minute song. That takes forever. 4 minute and 59 second song, on the other hand, that's better.
You can't outrun your problems, but you can jog slightly in front of them and pretend you can't hear them because you have your headphones on. What in the hell makes you think I can jog, especially long enough to keep my problems at bay?
Literally, what is his problem? He is so angry all the time.
Battery power is critically low. Guess I better go to sleep. Power saving mode activated. Oh no, oh no.
YouTube, my mental health. Kittens.
I had a tiny blocked pore that nobody but me could possibly notice. But don't worry guys, I screwed with it for 20 minutes and now it's a massive welt of raw skin that everyone will definitely notice. I got this.
When you reach your destination but don't want to leave the car because the song is too good.
Picasso died in 1973. No one freaking talked to me. I thought this man lived in 1500. Yeah, I always forget just how recently he was alive.
Garlic is prohibited in Buckingham Palace. Her Majesty has such a dislike for garlic that it is prohibited in the palace. Wait, you're saying we live in a country ruled by an unnaturally long-lived aristocrat who lives in a castle and fears garlic? Bit strange, innit? I'm sorry.
I want to be hot enough to make people question their sexual orientation. Well, I'm ugly enough to make people question their sexual orientation. Same, dude.
I packed your lunch, son. I'm a grown man, Ma. I put 2 fruit roll-ups in it. Aw, yes.
Straight after job interview, I thought I was okay. 5 minutes later, was okay, I forgot to say a few things. 20 minutes later, I didn't even mention anything I practiced. 1 hour later, that was probably the worst interview in the history of interviews. The next day, hey, still want to work here, buddy? They don't care.
My 12-year-old son recently started to stream on Twitch. After weeks of zero interactions, he was ecstatic to announce that he had not only a viewer, but a follower also. I've never seen a happier human being. I am that follower. He can never know.
You ever get bored, go to Netflix, but decide you're not ready for that kind of commitment right now, so you end up watching YouTube instead? Wow.
My brain acts like some places aren't rendered just because I, the main character, didn't or won't visit them.
Does your stomach ever hurt so bad that you get completely naked on the toilet? Yeah. Oh yeah. You do it as a precautionary measure. Just in case you explode, you don't want to get it all over your clothes.
I just want a covered porch so I can sit outside in thunderstorms like an old lady with my coffee and mumble, "We needed this."
After a couple of slices of pizza, my 3-year-old bursts into tears and says, "My mouth wants more, but my tummy doesn't. I've never related to anything more, nor will you ever again."
Me standing at the crosswalk and waiting for the walk signal to turn on even though the street's empty. Look, you gotta follow the rules, man.
When you Google the lyrics of a song and realize you've been singing nonsense for 6 months, sometimes I'll Google the lyrics anyway and still sing nonsense. You ever sang along to a Nirvana song? Even if you know the lyrics, you can't really know the lyrics.
My girlfriend said, "Is there basketball on?" Then put on the game and walked away. 2 hours later, I'm like, what is she doing? She's napping. She turned it on to keep me occupied like a toddler.
People who treat their birthday as a normal day think that they're more matured than everyone. We're just miserable, dude. Leave us alone.
God randomly be like, "You know the rules and so do I." say goodbye.
How has serving impacted you? My wife screwed 10 guys while I was gone, and I'm afraid of fireworks. Happy Independence Day, hero!
No more discussions. The original patent shows it clearly. The paper is pulled over the top of the roll, away from the wall. This is how it's supposed to be.
Bojangles cashier. The lady in front of you paid for your meal. They've been doing a chain and paying for the person's meals behind them. Me? Oh, that's sweet. Might as well keep the chain going. What's the price for the people behind me? Oh, that family's order came to $27.73. Oh, well, here is the $8 my meal was going to be. Take it off of their dinner. I've only been a part of those chains once, and luckily the guy behind me only ordered a 99-cent taco, so I lucked out on that one.
Are you free? Me? Excuses? You better find one quick.
Intergalactic Marvel villains when they come to invade Earth. I go to America, the only country UFOs ever seem to land in.
When you're at the grocery store and you see yourself on the security monitor, even as a grown-ass man, this is still me.
The guy who picked on me in high school and then became a millionaire just came into KFC and I overcooked his chicken. Checkmate, Justin, you frickin' loser. Yeah, I know it's a joke, but if it was even remotely real, it's one of the saddest things I've ever seen.
Joanne, fabric and craft employee. Hey there, is there a project you're working on? Cosplayer, I know more than you.
You wake up, you're a lizard, sunning on a red rock. It was all a dream. The concept of selling feet pics to pay back student loans is already losing its meaning. As you open and lick your own eyeballs to moisten them, time to eat a bug. Look, a man can dream, all right.
My idiot furry son has one job at night, borg at things and make them go away. Easy, right? However, a bear has learned that my furry son can be bought. This is the third time he's been gifted deer bones in exchange for being allowed access to my trash, and he keeps doing it.
One night stands, but instead of having sex, I just come over, eat all the food in your fridge, and leave. Wow, that's a topical idea, Katie. Look, I'm sorry, if you're gonna come over to my house and eat all of my food, I better be getting something out of it. Can you at least bring me over a beer or something?
Me sleeping on a camping mat on the ground, in a hammock, in a car, drunk on a sofa, etc. Me sleeping in a bed that's just a little bit too soft.
When the teacher asks if you have any questions, but you sit there in silence because you don't even know what you don't even know. That, and if we're being honest, 9 times out of 10, the question I have is probably stupid and going to make me look like an idiot, so I'm not gonna ask it at all anyway.
When you finally discover who's been sabotaging you all along. Wait a minute.
Men over 30 in skinny jeans? It won't be me. It won't be me.
The oranges in my fridge watching me take out yet another Kit Kat chunky for dessert.
In 7th grade, a boy asked me to be his girlfriend, and I wasn't sure I heard him correctly, so I panicked and just said yes. And then he high-fived me, and we never spoke again. Jamal, if you're out there, happy 11-year anniversary.
I just saw this. You're not lazy. You only have a certain amount of energy, and right now you are using all of it to survive. I don't know who needs to hear that right now, but I know someone does.
Me picking my college major, me picking a new jacket for spring. Well, to be fair, you're buying online, you've got to do a lot of research, otherwise you'll just end up returning it 700 times until you find one that fits. And the way we structure college is a freaking joke.